Hello YouTubes, this is Swedish Survivor here with yet another knife review. This time I will try to give my ups and downs on the CRKT M16 model EDC knife. See if I can get to a good picture there. Yep. Delivers in a really nice recyclable little package. No fancy pictures and stuff. Great work, CRKT. When it comes in this little plastic little bag with a knife in it. Some literature. Yeah. Some explanation of the auto-lock feature, how it works, how we use it. Nice. And a little pamphlet about, mini catalog with other models of knives there are currently having production. Enough of that. Let's start with the main purpose of this video, the knife itself. This knife is designed with everyday carry in mind. It is very light. It's very strong for such a small knife, actually. If we come to the size and weight aspect of it, the knife is only 18 centimeters when folded up like this. The blade is 8 centimeters long, and the weight of it is only 65 grams, 2.3 ounces for this knife. Very light, very light actually. Yes, the steel on this bad boy. They come with a lot of different steels, I might add. I have seen copies of this knife with 154 cm. I have seen with AUS 8 steel. This one has an 8 CR15 MOV carbon steel, and it's hardened to 57 to 58 on the Rockwell. So it's a decent steel for your purpose. It's an everyday carry knife, so it holds its own, so to speak. The blade shape is a spear point. I know a lot of you guys don't like the spear tip because it's a lot of people would like to have a more of a belly at the front of the knife for cutting and slicing. But for me, this is not a problem. It works out. Deployment of the knife can be done in two ways. You have that little flipper on the back here that you can use, like that. This knife is actually bright new. I just bought it a couple of days ago, so this one is still a little tough in deployment, but it will get better in time. I haven't adjusted the pivot screw or anything because it's kind of centered and works fine. Then you have the dual thumb studs. You can see here, there and there. Many complaints is they are too low profile, and I can agree with that. As you see, it's not much of the thumb stud that are above the side-tail sides. So it's kind of hard to get your thumb on it to deploy it, but with a little practice, you can do it. And I jumped ahead here. The sides of the knife. These sides are made of side-tail, very hard, and it also contributes to the weight of the knife. It's very light. I have seen this with aluminium sides as well. There are a few models with aluminium and with other steels as well. The lockup, it's nice. It's tight. No knife play side to side, up and down. It has a liner lock. Many people think that liner locks are too weak. this as a small one, but you have to think about the uses of the knife. If you're going to chop down large trees with it, maybe the liner lock is on the weaker side. But the purpose of an EDC knife is open boxes, peeling some fruit, yeah, everyday use. So a liner lock works fine for me. Your preference might varies. It also contains this auto lock feature that makes it even safer. You see this red little button over here? Goes back. Inside here, it's a little metal pivot. See if I can get you to see it in there. If you see when I move that, you see that little metal part moving up. That little metal part does that I can't release the liner lock. So I have to pull it down first, there, then release, and then put it together. Yeah. The ergonomics of the knife, I think, is kind of good. I have heard people complaining about it as well, that it's very, very small. And I can understand people with larger hands that have a little problem with it. But in my hand, it fits really, really nice. My little end finger there. The flipper works as a guard, and it has a small gimping on the back of the blade, just small ones. It gives you a little traction when you're using it. So yeah, for my hand it fits perfectly, but it's little on the small side. So if you have the biggest hands, like Bigfoot hands, maybe this knife is a little too small for you. The pocket clip, sorry about that, I almost forgot one of the best part of it. The pocket clip, I think many knife makers has to learn one or two things from designing pocket clips from Columbia River Knife and Tools, because they usually do great pocket clips. If you can see this one, it's very, very low profile, perfectly shaped up, and it goes all the way up here. So what that means, that the knife conceals in your pants very, very well. It's not a lot of knife that shows in your pocket, so that's great, easy access. The clip is not reversible, that's on the downside, I might add. And it's not tip up carriage, you can only carry it tip down. I know people have complaints about that, but yeah, for me it works. Tip down, tip up, it's no difference to me actually. The price range on this, or the usage of this, I'm getting ahead here. The usage of this knife is purely EDC, of course. You can use it in a tactical defense situation. God may help if you need it, but yeah, purely EDC. Open boxes, open mail, carve some fruit, yeah, everyday carry. Light and strong for the purpose. There are plenty of EDC knives out there. I have a couple of others that I will do reviews on. But I think for the price that you pay for a Columbia River tool and knife and tools, it's great actually. The cost of this, I don't want to talk about money when you talk about knives, but you can get this blade in the US for say $30. In European countries, in Sweden, you pay about 40 euros, 45 maybe, depends where you buy it. But I think the price tag for it makes it a really great knife. The price is great. The material is kind of good for what you're paying for. A 8 CR15 MOV carbon steel, auto-lock features, side-held handles, open through the knife, so it's easy to clean, get all the lid and gunk out of there. The blade is a little bit on the softer side, I would say, my preference, but it's very easy to sharpen and it holds an edge pretty good. I might say. It's an EDC blade, so you use it a lot, so of course you will have a lot of wear and tear on the knife. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this knife is kind of new, so I haven't battle tested it quite extensively yet. And I know there are a lot of reviews out there for this knife, so yeah. But I will highly recommend it for everyone that needs a good, reliable EDC knife that has a low weight, kind of good steel, fast deployment with thumb stud or flipper. Oh my god, I have to... There we go. There we go. It's a little tough here in the beginning when it's new. The design for the knife is Kit Carson. It's a very famous knife maker that has designed this blade, and especially the little deployment flipper here on the side. There we go. Yeah. Sorry for the crappy quality of the video. The lighting is not the best, I know. I'm using my cell phone to film these reviews, so I hope you bear with me. I will get a better camera in the near future to give more reviews. Yeah, so that's my review of the CRKT M16 with side-tail handles. Great knife. I will highly recommend it for everyone that needs a good EDC blade for everyday use. And yeah, for me it's a great choice. Yeah, there we have it, the CRKT M16 with side-tail handles. I really hope you liked the video, and more video will come shortly. So thank you for your time, YouTubers, and hello.